Be honest, how many times have you been having an absolutely terrible day and someone tells you, just think positive? If you're anything like me, your immediate reaction is probably to want to throw your coffee at them. We've all heard it. We've all seen the cheesy motivational posters. But here is the problem. Most of what we are told about positive thinking is complete garbage. It's toxic positivity that tells you to ignore reality and pretend everything is fine when your world is on fire. But what if I told you there is a scientific way to rewire your brain's default setting? What if the goal isn't to be happy all the time, but to train your mind to stop actively sabotaging you? Welcome back to Fox Habits. My name is Sai, and today we are diving deep into the psychology and neuroscience of a real, practical, 30-day positive thinking challenge. No fluff, no pretending bad things don't happen. Just the raw, biological truth of what happens to your brain and body when you force a paradigm shift for 1 month. Stick around, because what happens around day 14 will completely change how you view your own thoughts. Days 1 to 7, the resistance phase. Let's set the scene. You wake up on day 1, motivated. You tell yourself, today is going to be a good day. Then you stub your toe on the bed frame, drop your toast, and get stuck in traffic. Instantly, your brain screams, of course this is happening to me. Today is ruined. During the first week, trying to think positively feels like lifting a 500-pound weight. And there's a biological reason for that. It's called the negativity bias. From an evolutionary standpoint, your brain doesn't care if you are happy. It only cares that you survive. It is hardwired to scan for threats, problems, and worst-case scenarios. When you try to forcefully inject a positive or even just a neutral perspective, like saying, it's just a stubbed toe, the day isn't ruined, your brain actively fights back. It feels fake. It feels exhausting. Your only job in week 1 is awareness. You aren't trying to magically feel joyful. You are just acting like a bouncer at the club of your own mind. Every time a negative, spiraling thought tries to enter, you catch it and say, is this actually true, or is this just my brain panicking? It is exhausting. But by day 7, you'll notice something crucial. You are no longer on autopilot. You are finally watching your thoughts instead of just blindly believing them. Days 8 to 15, the rewiring phase, the turning point. Entering the second week is where the magic, or rather the neuroscience, starts to happen. Every time you actively choose to reframe a negative thought, you are engaging in neuroplasticity. You are literally building new physical pathways in your brain. The old pathways of complaining and doom scrolling start to weaken from lack of use, and the new pathways of resilience get thicker and faster. Right around day 14, you will experience the shift I promised you. It involves a bundle of nerves at the base of your brain called the reticular activating system, or the RAS. Think of the RAS as a filter. Millions of pieces of data hit your senses every second, but your RAS only lets in the information that matches your current beliefs. If you believe your life is terrible, your RAS will actively point out rude people, bad weather, and mistakes to prove you right. But after 2 weeks of conscious, realistic optimism, your filter changes. Suddenly, you start noticing opportunities you would have walked right past. You notice a compliment someone gave you. You notice a solution to a problem at work. Your environment hasn't changed. The world is exactly the same as it was 2 weeks ago, but your brain has literally changed the lens through which you are viewing it. Days 16 to 23, the physical shift. As we move into week 3, the mental shift bleeds into the physical body. Chronic negative thinking keeps your body in a constant state of low-grade fight or flight. It pumps cortisol and adrenaline into your bloodstream, which messes up your sleep, destroys your focus, and ruins your digestion. By days 16 through 23, because you have been consistently de-escalating your brain's panic alarms, your nervous system finally gets the memo that you are safe. What happens? Your resting heart rate drops, your cortisol levels regulate. You'll likely find that you are falling asleep faster and waking up without that heavy, dreadful feeling in your chest. You'll also notice a massive spike in your daily energy. Think about how much physical energy it takes to be angry or anxious all day. When you stop leaking that energy into imaginary arguments in your head or stressing about things you can't control, you suddenly have the stamina to actually work on your goals. Days 24 to 30, the new baseline. You've made it to the final stretch, days 24 through 30. Here is the most important thing to understand. Reaching day 30 doesn't mean bad things stop happening. You will still get flat tires, you will still face rejection. People will still let you down. The difference is your recovery time. Before this challenge, a setback might have derailed your entire week. You would have spiraled into a pit of self-doubt.
Now, on day 30, a setback hits you, you feel the frustration for 5 minutes, and then your brain immediately pivots to, okay, that sucked, now what's the solution? Positive thinking isn't about being happy all the time. It is about resilience. It's the quiet, unshakable confidence that no matter what hits you today, you have the mental tools to handle it. You have established a new baseline. 30 days is all it takes to lay the foundation for a completely different life. It will be hard, it will feel unnatural at first, but the version of you waiting on day 30 is absolutely worth the fight. So, are you going to take the challenge? Let me know in the comments below what day you're starting. If this video brought you value today, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Fox Habits for more content on mastering your mind and building a life you are proud of. I'm Sai. Remember, your habits define your future. See you in the next one.